What's up, amigos? Welcome back again to the channel for a brand new episode. This time it's gonna be unboxing and presentation and first impressions and full wear and full review of this fragrance right here. This is a Glacier Ultra Eau de Parfum by Maison Alhambra. Yes, another review from this company, Maison Alhambra. For the people that doesn't know about it, it is a company under the wing of Latafa Fragrances. It is a company from the Middle East, and they are specialized in doing clones or dupes or inspirations of famous designer or niche fragrances. So without further ado, let's get to the point. Let's unbox this baby right here. I have no idea how I'm gonna open it, but I'm just gonna improvise without cutting or editing this video. So yes, let's open this cellophane wrap. And unfortunately I didn't bring any can opener if you know what I mean. This is gonna take a little while, that's for sure. Let me see. Let's stick with me, guys. You know how it is in this channel. All right, thank you very much. So let's see if it's gonna open from the bottom. Oh yes, it did. So yes, before opening it, let me show you how this can, or this box or can look like, this cylinder. So it has the name of the fragrance right here, Glacier Ultra Eau de Parfum Concentration. We have this, how do you call it again? Remind me, can you remind me what do you call this in English? Anyways, Maison Alhambra right here, it says 100 ml size bottle, 3.4 fluid ounces. And right here we have the hologram sticker stamp for the authentication of Maison Alhambra. And right here we have some information, ingredients, etc, etc. On the top we have the logo of Maison Alhambra, and on the bottom right here we have, yes, we have the barcode. Yes, we do have the batch code right here with the production date and expiration date. Let me see if I can zoom it for you. Yes, and some ingredients, websites, etc, and QR code, etc. Let me show you the bottle. Oh wow, not really like the look of or the design of Jean-Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male, but yeah, you get the idea. So yes, of course it is an inspiration of Ultra Male. I'm sure you got it from the very first look, from the opening of this video. So yes, this is how the bottle looks like. I don't know what to think about it, but it's kinda, I don't know, kinda tacky. Well, let's check the cap. It's super tight. Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't click, but it's tight around the neck of the atomizer. On the bottom we have the sticker of the Maison Alhambra company, made in UAE as well. On the back, nothing much. So we can say it's like a basic kind of design. So yes, moment of truth. Let's spray it. Let's see about the atomizer first of all. Let's see. It's okay, I guess. It does the job. Pretty basic. And yeah, let me smell it for you. This is a first impressions, like for the very first time. So yeah, right away you get nuances of Ultra Male, but it's not really the same as Jean-Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. Let's see. Yeah, definitely not as sweet as this, and much more synthetic when it comes to this opening so far. But it has a vanillicious scent, a little bit fruity. It doesn't really remind me of the pear or the apple that we have in Ultra Male, but it's kind of like the lavender is more present here. It's more lavenderish from this opening. And the lavender is really toned down right here. It's not really as prominent or as obvious on like on Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male, the OG. Yeah, it's like some sort of sweetness combined with a lot of synthetic lavender, if you can say it this way. And not really like the opening of this one. And yeah, like some many other Maison Alhambra fragrances, maybe with time, like minutes go by, maybe it will develop and it starts smelling like the fragrance that they are trying to clone. Yeah, I'm trying to sniff both of my hands right here. Yeah, there is a huge gap between the two from the opinion, but you get nuances, you get an idea, like it is kind of inspired of Jean Paul Gaultier Ultramar, but it's still a little bit far from this one. So I would say this one is like 60% or 55% close to Jean Paul Gaultier Ultramar when it comes to this opinion so far. So you know what? I'm gonna give it a few sprays. I'm gonna spray it. I'm gonna give it like a full wearing. I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna spray like I don't know, 8 sprays. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8, 9, I guess. So I'm gonna wear it for the day and come back to you guys and give you my opinion about it. If I decide to wear it I'm gonna wear it for the day. I'm wearing it already. If I decide to wear it again the second day, I will see about that. But I will see. I will try to base my opinions off based on full wearings of this fragrance and come back to you on this same video and tell you all about it and my conclusions about it. But so far, I would say it is like 55% close to this one. A little bit alcoholic in the beginning, a little bit synthetic. It gives a cheap vibe. I'm not saying it's bad, the scent is, I'm not saying it's bad. It smells nice, but it smells a little bit like a cheap version of this one. And yeah, maybe in the future I will try to do like a comparison between this one and the Rams Latafa that we have right there, and a comparison between this one and that one right there from Zara, which is a Gourmand leather, which is an amazing clone of Jean Paul Gaultier Ultramar. So yes, I'll try to come back to you guys, so stay tuned.
A few weeks later.
So back with the conclusion about this fragrance Glacier Ultra by Maison Alhambra. Before getting to the subject, I want to mention that I had this fragrance for quite a while. It took me some time to unbox it, then try it, etc. Then it took me an even longer time to come back with a conclusion, because I've been really busy, and also, as I said before, I have to try the fragrance in different conditions, try it a few times, also give it a few chances, not rush the conclusion, not rush my idea about it. I have to give it a first chance, second chance, third chance, and yeah, wear it in different conditions during the day, during the night, etc. to come back with an honest and full conclusion. And here I am, back to you with my full, or let's say my conclusion about this fragrance. And let me tell you straight away that this fragrance is definitely a perfume on its own, which means that it is definitely different than Jean Paul Gaultier Ultramar. I don't consider it as a clone of Jean Paul Gaultier Ultramar. So if you're looking for a fragrance that's like 80% or 90% close to Ultramar, this is not it. Maybe you can find other choices. There is many choices out there. I don't know, maybe it depends. There is also Afnan 9 PM, such a good clone of, such a known good clone of Ultramar. Maybe you can try that one, but when it comes to this one, I don't consider it as a clone. It does have similarities with Jean Paul Gaultier Ultramar, obviously, as you can tell, and also in the scent, but then there is other differences, and the differences, to my opinion, are much more than the similarities, which doesn't make this fragrance a clone of Jean Paul Gaultier Ultramar. There is other fragrances by Maison Alhambra that are known to be clones of some designer fragrances, and they are very close to them. I can state a few names, maybe like Salvo Intense, Salvo Elixir. There is also Kismet Angel. There is also I think Allure, yes. I'm not sure about the name. I think Allure, Maison Alhambra have a clone of Allure by Chanel, which is a very close clone for that fragrance. Anyways, back to our subject. As I said, there is many differences, and especially in the scent, of course, and only when you try them side by side. I mean, when you have Glacier Ultra and Ultramar side by side, when you try them both, you can tell the differences. And as I said in the first part of the video, there is some similarities in there is some differences, like from the very start, from the opening you can tell the differences, especially when it comes to the sweetness, the fruitiness there, and also the quality. So yes, Glacier Ultra starts with a blast of alcohol that kind of affects the scent, but still it gives you an idea that it is a close fragrance to Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. But once it dries down, once it comes down, you start feeling that that Glacier Ultra is definitely different than Ultra Male. It shares similarities, but still different. And as I said, especially in the fruitiness, you feel like the pear or the fruity accords in Glacier Ultra are not as good as the ones in Ultra Male. Also, I don't really sense any sort of cinnamony or cinnamon notes in Glacier Ultra. Also, when it comes to the vanilla, obviously, which is the most obvious thing here, the vanilla notes in Glacier Ultra are no match to the vanilla note in Ultra Male. The vanilla note in Ultra Male is of a higher and better quality. And as I said, also the cinnamon is more obvious. I mean, the cinnamon note is more obvious in Ultra Male than Glacier Ultra. And the Glacier Ultra has this lavendery, also let's say maybe a vegetal note. And maybe let's say like a much more mature and much more masculine vibe with Glacier Ultra than Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. And well, all of what I said doesn't make Glacier Ultra a bad fragrance, not at all. It is actually a good fragrance, but it's not a clone of Ultra Male to my opinion. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, but it's still a good scent, a good perfume with a good performance, good longevity. The projection is not that bad. I mean, it's pretty good for like the first hour and a half. Good projection. It projects very well. It gets noticed, and it lasted me for like sometimes 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, maybe even more on the close. But Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male was ahead every time, if you know what I mean. It was ahead when it comes to the projection. It projected better. I have a 2021 batch code of Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male, just to let you know. So yes, as I said, it's performing much better, projecting much better, smelling much better. The beauty of the scent in Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male is much better than the beauty of the scent in Glacier Ultra. And yes, I mean, for the price that you pay for Glacier Ultra, it's not so bad. It is okay, and it's quite enjoyable if you, I mean, try it out, see how you like it. If you like it, you can still wear it. You don't have to wear it just because it is a clone or it has to be a clone of Ultra Male, if you know what I mean. If you understand what I'm trying to tell you. You can try it as a perfume on its own and enjoy it the way it is. So I guess this is it for our video. I hope that I covered everything about this perfume. And yes, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and stay tuned for the next videos. Take care. Bye-bye.